There. Good morning, Sophia, and thank you for joining us this morning. What's happening at Kasarani? When we spoke to Mark Namaswa, we had a good number of Kenyans coming in, sounding quite excited, and I think it would be the right term, jubilated to be attending this particular ceremony. Sophia, what's going on? What can you tell us about Kasarani?
Mike, Sharon, good morning. It is a loud Kasarani Stadium this morning with ecstatic crowds gathering, still coming in. But quite a number already settled in, especially on this side of the stadium where I'm standing. And I just want to paint for you a picture. So just have a look over there. You have quite a number of individuals. They've been dancing all the way up on this wing of the stadium. It's all full. If you go all the way up, the top and the middle as well, those seats are taken up. That other side yet to fill up. But outside, still hundreds of Kenyans that have come out in their numbers to celebrate, to be here and be part of the swearing-in ceremony of President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto. Mic check going on, so sometimes it's a bit loud, and also some music being played. We're about to see also rehearsals of the forces that are here for this ceremony. This is 68,000-seater stadium. However, organizers saying they expect about 100,000, and what they've done is be able to cater for where this overflow will be able to sit, perhaps in the middle. However, we hear from the security officers they would not want people to sit there, so we'll wait to see how that will work out. But we got here quite early, and Michael, Sharon, quite excited people. It was interesting to see them clad in the various Jubilee attire, the T-shirts, even some dogs dressed up, and really just super excited. Security tight at these premises. And as far as vehicles even coming close to the gate, you must have the stickers to allow you to come in. You get to a certain point, you have to exit, and then be able to be allowed into this auditorium. So a big day. This is for the supporters. There's a group here that has really been dancing. They are excited about this. Several songs they've just been belting out throughout the morning. Looks like it's about to rain, but several dignitaries. Let's go to what to expect. At 10 a.m. is when we're expecting President Uhuru Kenyatta to arrive here at the Kasarani Stadium. Remember, the law indicates that he must be sworn in between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., not before that, not after that. So between 10 and 10:30, he should have gotten here. Some of the things we've been able to get an idea of what will be happening when he does get to take oath of office. He will be lifting the Bible his father used as well when taking oath of office for president. That's what he'll use to do. There'll not be transfer of the instruments of power because he has been president. But several rehearsals have been taking place here. The latest one being yesterday. There was a full dress rehearsal up to the minute, even the oathing, where who's supposed to sit, what is supposed to happen where. So nothing has been left to chance. And as far as preparing for this ceremony and ensuring that everything works out as the organizers and the Assumption to Office Committee, which has been overseeing this, have planned it out to be. Several heads of states we know have already arrived, are in the country. Last night we saw Kaguta Museveni of Uganda. We also know that the Somali president is in the country. Several others expected early this morning. More came last night, other dignitaries. There are several flags hoisted that I can see right now. I can see the Ugandan flag, Tanzanian, Chinese flag, Rwanda flag as well, several, of course, very many of the Kenyan flags. In total, according to the Assumption of Office Committee that has been overseeing this preparations, they said they expect 43 dignitaries. Now, this could be heads of state and government, or there are other officials, top officials from there, or even envoys will be coming in here today. For the heads of state, what we understand, at least 9, and heads of government. Even Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu, we understand maybe one of the people we'll be seeing today. The Ethiopian PM, Mariam Desalegn, as well, is one of those we expect here. So just in terms of who to expect and see those, some of the dignitaries, of course, we'll be keeping an eye out as the arrivals begin. But looks like they're running a little bit against time because, Michael, it is now 7 a.m. And according to the itinerary, by 7 a.m. the gates were to be closed. Everybody had to be seated. And I'll have Brian just pan with me to see how much is still to be occupied of this stadium. You see all of that end yet to be occupied. So you can see it's quite a lot yet to be done. And you go round and round and round, and you see even up to this other side. I'll imagine these are not empty seats pictures. They will want to be transmitted around the country and elsewhere in the world, whoever made one towards. So we still have quite, and they still have quite a lot to do to be able to now fill up this stadium. And since they plan to fill it up beyond the capacity, it will be interesting to see. But what a day for Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy. A long journey to this swearing-in ceremony, an annulled election, another election that saw their main challenger pull out. Many analysts saying that it would have been a very joyful thing for him to have beaten Raila decisively coming into this swearing-in ceremony. But don't be fooled is what his supporters are saying. That in no way dampens their mood, their joy and their excitement going into another term for the Uhuru Kenyatta regime. And perhaps, Michael, also to just look back at what are some of the things that have stood out during this electioneering period. Remember, for the Jubilee Party, one of the struggles they had ahead of the 8th of August elections was managing the nomination process. They had to cancel that exercise in 21 counties because there were so many issues. So that was one of the big highlights and issues that arose ahead of the elections. Then there was the rise, if you like, of the independent candidates, those who, after losing in the nominations, decided to go it alone and their way. And so we saw the rise of that. And I want you to have a look at an exercise that's going on here that has gotten the crowds excited as we continue to talk about what has led us to this day. So you have the team here that's going to be, of course, the president will be Naito Kukagua Gwaride. So they're preparing for that. Their bosses are all there. Then these teams have been here throughout, the special forces preparing and rehearsing for this. So, Michael, Sharon, quite a journey it has been from the nominations, the rise of independent candidates. And then you also had them looking at their competitors on the other side, the National Super Alliance, who today we will be looking forward to see how it is they go by the events they have announced they will. But for us here at Kasarani Stadium, our eyes are open, our cameras are covering, and we have got every inch of this stadium covered inside and outside to make sure that our viewers are updated on all the developments. Michael, Sharon.
All right, and